I'm Phillip Presson from Paladar High School. Sorry, I'm nervous. Last night I was in my car and I was just having some quiet time with God, just really praying about what He wanted me to speak about. And I didn't want to get up here and just speak, to be speaking. You know, I wanted it to go deeper than that. I wanted it to be God speaking through me. I spent this whole week working on a sermon or a speech, whatever you want to call it, and I had it all down. And I just concluded a few notes last night, and but I didn't quite have peace about it, and so I couldn't speak about it because I was shaking so bad in my car. But yeah, I just started praying, and I just thought, God, just give me peace, Lord, I just want you to speak through me. And so I reached over and I turned my radio on, and God's pretty amazing when you just ask Him to be. And I heard a song that I'd never heard before, and it's called True Intimacy. And the whole meaning of the song was just, Lord, I want to give my whole heart, to everything that you are. I don't want to give you just half of myself, just 25% of myself. I want to give you all that I am, Lord, so that you can use me to further your kingdom. And, the word intimacy is a big word. To be intimate is to want or to deeply long for something in your heart, to strive with your whole heart, your whole being, for that one purpose in life. And, I just want to ask you, what is it when you wake up every morning? What is it that you strive for? What's that first thing that you think about? Is it a relationship? Is it money? Is it something worldly that this world can offer? But it only lasts momentarily, because everything in this world is going to end one of these days, and we're going to stand before God, and He's going to ask us what we did for His kingdom, not ours. And so I just want to talk about that for a second, just being intimate with God, just truly from your heart, living for God. It's not just going and sitting in a church, once a week and your Sunday best, looking good for God and putting on a show and then walking out and acting like nothing happened, nothing changed, It goes further than that. And it's got to come from here, your whole being, because God can't use you if you give Him half of yourself. He can't use all of you that He wants to, He can't use you for what He made you for. And so, all He's wanting us to do is just love Him with the love that He loved us with. Because He's God in heaven, and He gave us life. He made this world, and and He gave us His only Son. John 3:16, God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. For us, when we were sinners, when we spat in His face, when we rejected Him for things that we wanted. God, you're not good enough for me. I'll put you off to the side until Sunday. But when Sunday gets here, I'll put on my Sunday best, and I'll live for you. But just for an hour or two, and then I'll go back to my friends, and I'll live the way I want to live. And, it goes so much further than that. That's called religion in this world today. It's religion. And religion doesn't go past the flesh. It's not a religion, it's a relationship that you live for. Like I said, it's got to come from the heart. And when it does, when you give God everything, then He's going to use you. And He's going to take you to places that you can't even imagine. And so as I leave you today, I just want to leave you with one thing, and that's just, what are you really living for in life? Is it money? Is it girls or guys? Is it a relationship? Is it something that this world has to offer that's going to fade one of these days and not even going to matter? Or is it something more eternal, like God's love, who first loved us when we didn't give Him anything? He gave us everything. And so I just really want to challenge you that, as you graduate and as you go to college, just give God your everything. Because, until we do that, He can't do anything for us. And let's just love God like He's loved us. And let's give Him what He deserves.